Huawei has pinned its hopes on the Mate 10 Pro as its flagship phone for the year. It was designed to be just as good as the Galaxy Note 8, $923.63 at Amazon.com. And with its huge display, powerful processor and cool camera, it gets pretty close. The Mate 10 Pro isn't quite as fully featured as the Note 8, missing as it does the S Pen stylus, expandable storage and its own virtual assistant, though we're not totally sold on Bixby Voice. At around £700 or 1,099 Australian dollars, that converts to about $920, this phone isn't cheap. But solid all-round performance makes it a good option if you want a gorgeous, big screen, high-end phone without the Samsung name or the Note 8's staggeringly high price, £869 or 1,499 Australian dollars. The Note 8 costs about $950 in the US. The Pro here isn't the only phone in the Mate 10 series. The standard Mate 10 has a smaller 5.9-inch display, a fingerprint scanner on the front, rather than on the back, and it isn't waterproof. Internal specs are much the same and it should be the cheaper model, although pricing and availability aren't cemented just yet. Only the Pro version sells in the UK, however, while the Mate 10 will be available in Australia. Neither phone has been announced for the US. With its 6-inch screen, there's no escaping the fact that the Mate 10 Pro is a large phone. The tiny bezel on all sides means that the body hasn't had to balloon out any more than is necessary, but even so, I struggled to type with just one hand. The glass back makes it a bit slippery to juggle around when you're trying to tap an icon that's just out of reach. If you've got smaller hands, you'll have some adjusting to do to hit that fingerprint reader on the back. To help with one-handed use, Huawei has added an on-screen button called the navigation dock, which can replace the navigation bar. It floats over whatever you're looking at and can be moved into just the correct position for your thumb to reach. A single tap takes you back a step, press and hold to go home, or press and swipe right to open your multitasking wheel. It does mean you have a small white orb hovering over everything you're looking at, but it's easy to move out of the way or turn off altogether. Huawei achieves that slim bezel by moving the fingerprint scanner from beneath the display to the back, below the camera. It's fast and accurate. The screen now dominates the front of the phone, giving plenty of room to show off your favorite Netflix shows. The 2160 by 1080 pixel resolution is a step below the Note 8's 2960 by 440 pixels, but in everyday use you're unlikely to see much difference. It's crisp, with vibrant colors and it's bright enough to sear your eyeballs right out. Huawei shoehorned a bunch of gestures into the Smart Assistance section of the Mate 10 Pro's Settings app. For example, you can take a screenshot by knocking the screen with your knuckles, and launch split screen mode by swiping your finger horizontally across the screen. These are largely frustrating gimmicks rather than time savers. You can largely ignore them, but they still let us down, and needlessly pounded our knuckles.